In May of 1941, a single warship sent a shockwave through the world's greatest naval empire. A ship so powerful, so heavily armored, so feared, that the Royal Navy launched the largest naval hunt in British history just to destroy it. This is the story of the Bismarck, Nazi Germany's most infamous battleship, a floating fortress engineered to shatter the British blockade and strike fear into the heart of any navy that dared cross its path. Today on Vaultara, we uncover how one ship changed the course of naval warfare and why it terrified the world. Laid down in 1936 and launched in 1939, the Bismarck was Germany's pride, a technological masterpiece of steel and firepower. She weighed over 50,000 tons, stretched 250 meters, and was protected by armor thick enough to shrug off anything short of a direct apocalypse. But her true strength? 8 15-inch guns capable of firing 800-kilogram shells over 20 miles. To Britain, already struggling under German U-boat attacks, the Bismarck wasn't just a ship. It was a threat to their lifeline, the Atlantic supply routes that kept an island nation alive. In May 1941, Germany launched Operation Rheinübung, a bold mission to break into the Atlantic and destroy Allied convoys. The Bismarck sailed alongside the heavy cruiser Prince Eugen, slipping into the icy waters between Greenland and Iceland. But the Royal Navy spotted them. Churchill gave a single order: sink the Bismarck, and Britain meant it. On May 24th, the British sent their fastest and most famous warship, HMS Hood, the pride of the Royal Navy. At 5:52 a.m., the battle began. For 8 minutes, both sides traded shells across the Denmark Strait. Then, one shell from the Bismarck found its mark: a fire, a flash, and in a single catastrophic explosion, HMS Hood was torn apart, taking 1,415 crew with her. Only 3 survived. The world was stunned. The British public was enraged, and the order, sink the Bismarck, became a national obsession. The Royal Navy threw everything it had at the hunt: 6 battleships, 2 aircraft carriers, 16 cruisers and destroyers, coastal command aircraft. The Atlantic became a chessboard of steel, but the Bismarck was not running. She was heading for safety, the occupied port of Brest, where German aircraft could protect her. If she reached it, she would be unstoppable. On May 26th, after hours of searching, a British reconnaissance aircraft sighted the Bismarck. The aircraft carrier HMS Ark Royal launched a squadron of slow, fragile biplanes, the ferry Swordfish. These planes were relics of another era. But in one of history's great twists, their slow speed confused the Bismarck's advanced targeting systems. A torpedo struck the ship's stern. The blast jammed her rudder. The terror of the Atlantic was now uncontrollable, doomed to sail in a helpless circle. The hunters were closing in. At dawn on May 27th, British battleships Rodney and King George V opened fire. 800 shells rained down. Gun turrets were destroyed. Masts shattered. Steel was torn apart. The Bismarck fought until she could no longer fire a single gun. At 10:40 a.m., the pride of the German Navy slipped beneath the waves, taking over 2,000 crew with her. Some say she was sunk by British guns. Others say her crew scuttled her. Most likely, it was both. Today, the wreck of the Bismarck lies 4,800 meters below the Atlantic, a silent steel tomb. Her career lasted just 8 days. She sank only 1 ship, and yet, her impact was enormous. The Bismarck terrified the world because she proved something almost unthinkable: that a single ship could threaten an entire empire. The Royal Navy changed forever. Aircraft carriers, not battleships, would dominate the seas from then on. The Bismarck's fall marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new age of naval warfare. Thanks for watching Vaultara, where the past comes alive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore more history that shaped our world.